Let's lay down in Shavasana. Make sure that we get into a nice, comfy Shavasana. Relax the feet, relax the toes, let them fall open to the side. Arms by the sides of the body with the palms facing up. Let's begin to relax here. Natural diaphragmatic breaths. In through the nose and relaxing the belly, allowing the stomach to expand. And out through the nose, the belly, the navel falls towards the spine. Completely relaxed, allowing the breath to flow naturally where it wants to go. And we leave any worries, concerns, anything that's on our mind outside of the room, making space for our yoga practice today. Let's see if we can follow the breath without controlling it. And sometimes this can be a little bit challenging when we start to pay attention to the breath. We kind of, even unconsciously, start to control it. Let's see if we can just follow it, just trace it, as if we were tracing a drawing with our finger on paper. Scan your body for any tensions. If you do find any tension, give yourself permission to relax. Once the breath feels quiet and regular, let's bring our feet together. Bring the arms above the head and gently give ourselves a stretch. Exhaling, release. Bend the knees, roll to the right side on the mat, and slowly prop ourselves into a seated position. Legs are crossed, spine straight, hands on the knees or chin mudra, sitting upright, tall through the crown of the head. Drop the shoulders away from the ears and keep breathing here. Still tracing the breath, watching it come and go. Gradually, let's begin to deepen the breath into full yogic breaths. The inhale, filling in the belly, the lungs, expanding the rib cage, filling the throat, and exhaling slowly and with control from stomach, lungs, and throat. Deepening the breath at a regular pace. Let's see if slowly we can lengthen the inhale and the exhale a tiny bit every time. Always making sure that we are still breathing comfortably so that there's no strain in the breath. And if you're comfortable with Ujjayi breath, you may activate it now, contracting the back of the throat. Breathing naturally into the stomach again, we prepare for 3 rounds of 30 pumps each of Kapalbhati. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and begin. Exhale, inhale and exhale. Inhale deeply, exhale deeply. Take an easy breath in and hold the breath. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Relax the legs. Slowly and with control, exhale all the air out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and begin. Exhale, inhale and exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. All stagnant air. Take an easy breath in and hold. Relax the knees. Relax the shoulders. And slowly and with control, exhale all the air out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Begin last round. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale deeply. Exhale deeply, stomach, lungs, throat. Take an easy breath in and hold. And as you hold, staying upright, relax the knees, relax the legs, relax the shoulders, and relax the jaw and your forehead. And slowly and with control, exhale all the air out, slowing down the momentum of the exhale. Keep breathing naturally into the stomach. Gently opening the eyes. Let's raise the arms above our head, interlace the fingers, and give ourselves a nice stretch. Push the ceiling away, shoulders away from the ears. Maybe tilt a little to the right, to the left. Coming back to center, release the hands, interlace the fingers in front of you, turn the palms out and push away, separating the shoulder blades, pulling the navel back towards the spine, curling the upper back. Release, interlace the hands behind your body, interlace fingers, straighten the elbows, and let's lift the arms as much as we can. Keep the chest open, collarbone wide, and breathe, and still slowing down the momentum of the exhale. And let's release the arms. And let's come up to standing for the sun salutation. Since we're doing Hatha today, we're starting with the classical sun salutation as our warm-up. Standing at the top of your mat with the feet together or parallel to each other underneath your hips, hands in prayer in front of the heart. And if you like, you can swing a little bit back and forth on your feet, finding balance, really grounding yourself on all sides of the feet. So we're not placing too much weight on the heels or on the toes. Let's distribute our weight equally on the feet, growing roots onto that mat. Tuck the tailbone in, ribcage in. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Take a moment to connect with the breath again. And on the inhale, let's lift our arms up. Maybe gently arch. Exhale, keeping the spine straight forward, hands next to the feet. Inhale, right foot back, knee on the mat, look in front of you. Smile. Plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin down, elbows close to the body. Inhale, Cobra, project the heart forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward between the hands. Exhale, left. Inhale, up. Exhale, prayer. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Hold the breath, plank. Exhale. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, up. Exhale, prayer. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right. Hold plank. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, prayer. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Hold plank. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale, right, fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, prayer. Take a moment to connect with the breath again. If the breath is a little shallow, let's pay attention to slowing down the momentum of the exhale. Releasing the hands, let's come back and kneel down into child pose. So we have two options. If you want to do the headstand with the wall, you can do the headstand with the wall or with no wall. Or we can do rabbit instead. If we don't feel like doing the headstand today, we can place the hands on the mat in front of us, crown of the head between the hands. Then interlace the hands behind the body and straightening the elbows, pull up into rabbit. And whichever variation we are doing, let's stay there for 10 deep breaths. And still paying attention to those exhales. Lifting the shoulders away from the ears. And very slowly release the arms. Come to sit on your heels into child pose. And you can extend the arms overhead or by the sides of the body with the hands next to the feet, whichever feels best for you now. The forehead touches the mat. And with every exhale, let's direct our attention to that spot in the center of the forehead, resting on the mat. Deep breaths. Pressing on the hands. Let's come onto all fours and then lay down on our back for the shoulder stand. So we will do the shoulder stand and then directly Halasana, low pose. So make sure you have space overhead to lower your legs when we come down from the shoulder stand. So the legs are together on the mat. Hands by the sides of the body with the palms facing down. And whenever we are ready, let's lift both legs up on an inhale. If you need a little momentum, then use some momentum. Otherwise, with control, let's lift up into shoulder stand and support the back with the hands. Once your hands are on your back, make sure we are bringing the elbows in as close to each other as possible, and see if we can walk the hands a little lower on the back, closer to our shoulder blades, and readjust our posture. Breathe deeply here. And let's see on the next exhale if we can lower the right leg overhead to touch the toes to the mat. Just the right leg. Breathe. On the next inhale, the right leg comes up. Exhale, lower the left. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, lower both legs. Halasana. The hands can stay on your back, or you can place them on the mat, or you can interlace the fingers and roll the shoulders underneath, pressing with the arms against the mat to lift the hips away from your face. Keep lifting the hips away, pressing down through the hands onto the mat. Beautiful. Extend the elbows, roll the shoulders underneath your body if you can, yes. And now press down through the hands again a little bit, pushing up through the hips as if you wanted to go sit on the ceiling. Yes, knees straight, pressing gently through the heels. Beautiful. Breathe deeply, attention on the throat. Listen to that sound as the air passes through the nostrils to the throat, to the lungs. And then makes the way back from the lungs to the throat, out through the nostrils, slowing down the momentum of the exhalation. And now let's see if, with control, we can lift both legs up into shoulder stand. You can keep the hands as they are, interlaced behind you. Or if you need support, you can place them on your back. Let's play with it a little bit. Maybe kick your hips back a little bit. Yes, both legs up into your shoulder stand. Find your core, find your center. Beautiful. Realign. And we are going to switch the support of the hands. So right now you have your fingers behind your back and your thumbs on the side of your waist. We are going to switch that support and place the thumbs behind your back and the fingers on your waist. Yes, both hands. Beautiful. Bend both knees to your nose. Both knees drop down to the nose. And now we're going to begin to lift just the right leg with the knee bent. And we're going to start looking for the mat. Gently bending the spine. Take your time, breathe with control. Lowering down. We're looking for that bridge pose. Beautiful. A little more with control. We're almost there. Yes. Yes, and once the right foot is on the mat, we're going to bring down the left one as well, directly into our bridge pose. So the feet are about hip width apart, and we can release the hands again underneath the body, interlace the fingers, use that resistance of the floor to push our hips up, lower the soles of the feet to the mat, soles of the feet on the mat. Gently arching the back, lift, roll the shoulders, yes, underneath the body. Bring the knees a little closer to each other so they don't splay out, and then activate the glutes. Tailbone towards the back of the knees, beautiful, lift, breathe. Deep breaths, slowing down on the exhalation. Opening the heart, attention on the throat. One more deep breath. See the belly expand. And as we exhale, let's lower down into a Shavasana. So let's extend the legs and relax them. Allow the toes to fall open. The palms of the hands can lift up towards the ceiling, relaxed. Calming down the breath. Let's pay attention to any sensations that remain in the body. Maybe the places where we were putting pressure are now receiving a new flow of blood, oxygen. Feel the energy circulating through the body. And we will prepare for fish pose, Matsyasana. Let's bring the hands underneath the buttocks with the elbows as close together as we can, and extend the legs. Elbows as close together to each other as we can, so the hands should be pretty low underneath your hips. You are practically sitting on the hands. And on the inhale, pressing down through the hands and forearms, let's lift the torso off the mat, just the torso, and look in front of you here. And squeezing the shoulder blades towards each other, arch the back, open the heart, drop the head back. And the head may or may not touch the mat. If it does touch the mat, keep it light. Your body weight is on the arms. You may want to keep the legs active as well. And breathe deeply. And if you're feeling strong, let's lift the legs a few centimeters off the mat. Keep your form, breathe. Lower the legs. On the inhale, look up, lift the head. Exhale, release all the way down onto the mat. Shavasana. Let's bring the feet together. Raise the arms above the head, interlace the fingers, stretch. Exhale, release, bend the knees, roll to the right side, and slowly come up to a seated position. Seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana, with the legs extended in front of us. Making sure we are sitting on the sits bones. Legs are straight or with a micro bend in the knees. Toes point up at the ceiling. Raise the arms up. Inhale, elongate. And exhale, keep that length. Let's fold forward onto the legs. And grab what we can catch. The legs or the toes or the feet. And wherever you are, we can reposition ourselves to draw the shoulder blades towards each other and towards the waist as we project the heart forward, sinking the belly towards the thighs, finding that stretch, and breathing into it. Observe the quality of the breath. Slow exhales. Exhaling through the crown of the head. Next inhale, coming up. Release the hands. Let's place them behind the body, about a forearm distance behind. Fingers point back. Pressing on the hands. On the inhale, let's lift the hips up. Point the feet. See if the soles of the feet can be placed on the mat. If not, it's okay. Keep the legs active and press up through the hips, through the chest, opening the heart, drop the head, relax the neck, breathe. And slowly on your next exhale, let's come down to sitting. And let's come to sit on our heels, kneeling down, Theta for Gomukhasana, shoulder stretch. Maybe place the hands on your thighs and take a moment here to once again observe the breath. Observe the exhalation in relation to the inhalation. And let's bring the left hand behind the back, with the back of the hand against the spine. Right arm up. Inhale, elongate. And exhale, bend the elbow. Clasp the fingers if possible. Otherwise, we can use a strap. And keep the chin parallel to the floor. Looking in front of you. You may close the eyes if you like. And observe the breath. Observe the spine. And let's maintain neutral spine. So check whether we are not overarching the back or curling forward. And if that's happening, you can take a moment to adjust. Release the hands and let's change to the other side. The right hand comes behind the back. Left one up. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, bend the elbow. Clasp your fingers. Once again, chin parallel to the floor. Check with the spine, neutral spine. And deepen the breath. Let's release the hands. And if you need to, you may do a few shoulder rolls here to release back and forth. And let's come down on our belly. Time to lay down. If you like, you can take a plank and lower into Chaturanga from here. Hold it for a couple of breaths. And release down onto the floor. Make a pillow with your hands. And rest for a moment. We'll take Cobra, Bhujangasana. Feet are slightly apart, hip width to shoulder width. Bring the hands next to your chest, under the shoulders, fingers spread wide apart, elbows close to the body, shoulders away from the ears, forehead on the mat. And on your inhale, let's activate the legs. Gently press the pelvis against the mat. And pressing on the hands, begin to peel off the chest, projecting the heart forward. Keep the elbows close to the body and the shoulders away from the ears. So we should be aiming to feel an elongation in the abdomen. Deep breaths, elbows close to the body, yes. And drop the shoulders away from the ears. Beautiful. And slowly release. Keep the nose close to the mat, bend the knees, and slide back into child pose. And once again, drop the center of the forehead onto the mat. Exhaling with awareness on the center of the forehead. And let's walk the hands towards our body. And we'll take our twist standing today. So we'll come up to standing. And we will take Trikonasana and Parivrita Trikonasana. So triangle and revolve triangle. Let's come to the top of the mat first. Both feet together. And let's step the left foot back. Opening the toes to the side, alignment heel to arch of the back foot, arms shoulder height. And we're going first into regular triangle. Elongate, reaching far away on the right. And when we can't reach any longer, lower that right hand on the mat or on the foot. And gently pushing forward from the hips. Turn the chest open. Look up if it doesn't bother your neck. Keep the neck in line with the spine so the head doesn't drop. Let's pay a little attention to the legs here. Paying attention to the right thigh, your front leg. The right thigh is rotating externally so that leg is opening to the side. Aware of that external rotation on the right thigh. And see if that allows you to maybe push the hips gently forward a little bit more. Rotating that right thigh open to the side. Inhale, let's come up with control. And let's turn the left toes slightly forward. And maybe open that left leg a little bit more to the left so the alignment is now heel to heel. Square the pelvis to the front of the mat. Right hand on your waist, left arm up, inhale, elongate. And as we exhale, fold forward, pulling back through the right hip, spine straight. And we can place that left hand on the outside of the right foot, or on the right foot, or on the right leg, and twist to the right side. Parivrita Trikonasana, and lift the right arm if it's possible for us. Strong on the legs. Deep, calm breaths. And slowly let's come all the way up with control. Let's switch to the other side. We can either step again to the front and switch sides, or just switch our feet to the back of the mat. Once again, alignment heel to arch, arm shoulder height, regular triangle trikonasana, reaching through the left arm as much as we can. And maybe here already begin that external rotation of the left thigh. And pulling back through the right. Lower that left hand on the foot or the mat. Gently press the hips forward, align. Open the chest, lift the right arm up. And if it doesn't bother our neck, we can look at that right hand. Slowing down the momentum of the exhalation. Pulling forward through the crown of the head. The whole body stays active. And that left thigh keeps rotating externally. Opening the hips. Inhale, coming up with control. Let's point the right toes to the corner of the mat. Maybe separate the legs slightly to the side for a broader base. Square the pelvis, left hand on the waist, right arm up, inhale. Exhale, pulling back through the left hip, folding forward. Right hand on the foot, outside the left foot or on the leg. Inhale, elongate, and exhale, twist to the left. If it's accessible, open the left arm up to the ceiling. Keep pulling back through the left hip. Strong legs. Deep breaths. Slowly coming back up with control. Let's bring both legs together. Feet can be completely together or the toes touch and the heels open, so the outer edge is parallel. Hands by the sides of the body, shoulders dropping away from the ears. Tuck the tailbone in, ribcage in. Shrug the shoulders to the ears and rotate them back and down. Tuck the ribcage in here again, keeping that form in the shoulders. And open the palms of the hands to the front. Whole body engaged. Growing tall through the crown of the head. Grounding through the soles of the feet. Allowing the breath to deepen. And let's release into our final Shavasana. Slowly come down to legging. If you have any tensions left anywhere in the body that needs an extra stretch, you can give yourself an extra stretch now. Otherwise, finding our Shavasana, relaxing into it. letting go of the control of the breath. Once again, allowing it to flow naturally, watching it, tracing it, observing any sensations that remain in the body. Some areas may feel more open, more relaxed. You may feel pulsations, vibrations. Watching the experience, relaxing, allow the mind to continue to be quiet and follow the. And slowly begin to bring awareness back inside your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes, finding little movements. Bring the legs together, raise the arms above the head, interlace the fingers. Give yourself a nice, good morning stretch. And as we exhale, release. Bend the knees, roll to the right side on your mat. And slowly, at your own pace, come meet me in a seated position. Sitting upright with the shoulders relaxed. Breathing here with the eyes closed and keeping the eyes relaxed. We can gaze into that black space within. Let the eyes settle. Observe the breath. We'll close the class chanting Om. Inhale. Slowly open your eyes, hands to heart. Thank you for practicing with me.